Some agricultural experts and environmental activists have recommended support for smallholder farmers to attain food security in the country as against industrial famine. They made the recommendation in Abuja while addressing newsmen on the sidelines of a stakeholders workshop on the implications of industrial animal farming in Nigeria. The workshop, which was organized by Health of Mother Earth Foundation, became necessary following the recent entry of global food companies into Nigeria. The African Regional Director, World Animal Protection, Mr. Tennyson Williams, said that rather than embracing industrial farming, governments at all levels should prioritize support for smallholder farmers that produce 70% of food in the country to ensure food sovereignty.
JBS has a track record. It is the poster child offering solutions to food security challenges around the world. But we know for sure there is a lot in there that we need to unravel. One, in countries such as Nigeria, the latest where JBS has made a major entry, we feel that the citizens of this country, including government, needs to have the full information to be able to negotiate with JBS. A balanced playing field is a non-negotiable. JBS's track record points to them being one of the biggest emitters of carbon dioxide through their production systems. That has implications for climate change. As we raise these issues against JBS, we are also saying we have solutions that can be considered. Currently, over 70% of the food that we consume, including here in Nigeria, is produced by smallholders. Why don't we invest and strengthen those systems and give them the opportunity to be more self-reliant? We think it's possible. In essence, put food sovereignty in the hands of Nigerians. What does that mean? The catch around security does not represent sovereignty. Sovereignty is about rights. Right to make decisions. Right to decide what goes into your tummy, what does not go into your tummy. And we feel the food security posture that JBS seems to offer does not take that into account, and that is not fair.
Also speaking, the program manager at HOMEF, Mrs. Joyce Brown, emphasized the need for environmental impact assessment before allowing industrial farming.
We need to critically look at the implications of such investments, large-scale industrial farming investments on the local food producers. Environmental and social impact assessments are not done before some of these projects are started, and some of the implications that have also been highlighted touch on public health implications, especially when it comes to antibiotics resistance, and of course general health implications from consuming foods that are produced or proteins that are produced using means that are not very healthy. And so the call is really for Nigerians to be involved in such decision making processes, for Nigerians to engage, and for pertinent questions to be asked, and not just to be in a hurry to solve the challenge of food insecurity, but to also consider the implication of investments like this on Nigeria's food sovereignty.
Also speaking, the program manager at HEDA Resource Center, Mr. Mayowa Shobo, said that governments should prioritize strengthening local food security and protection of smallholder farmers.
We recognize that it's a good thing that there's investments in this critical sector. So one of the sound bites that we have from the sessions that we've had is that Nigeria should not just stay within the realms of food security, but we should do more in terms of independence, making our food system less on the influence of external parties, and really gain that support for ourselves. And we are talking in the favor of smallholder farmers, supporting them rather than relinquishing that responsibility to international companies that almost do not have any stake. It's our land, it's our country, and we should do more than just the soundbite. We should support smallholder farmers. That is where resilience is from.
The Assistant Executive Director, Environmental Rights Action, Mrs. Marianne Bassi Olson, said that as stakeholders, they were not against investments.
We want to beam the searchlight on the impacts of factory farming on our health, on our environment, on socioeconomic, the economics of any country. We are aware that as a company, a multi-billion national company called JBS, based in Brazil, is coming to open 6 plants in Nigeria, and they're investing $2.5 billion. And our question is, have you done an environmental impact assessment? We are concerned Nigerians trying to ask the right questions. We are not anti-investment. We're just trying to protect our people, protect our environment, and also protect our health. Because ultimately, if we eat tainted food, if those things becomes very disruptive, they end up in our tummies. So we are asking JBS, have you followed due process?